Good morning, church. Pastor Adams asked us to talk about times when we felt God with us and when we haven't felt alone. So we're going to share two times that God has been with us throughout tough times. So I'll hand over to Yvette to talk about one of those.
Yeah, there's many times in our journey that we can talk about that God has never left us on our own. But as Matt said, there's two specific times that really stick out to us and that we'd love to share with you. One of those being our fertility journey. As many of you may already know, we've been married for 6 years and we've been trying to have family for about 4.5 years now. But all through this time there's been many ups and many downs in our journey, but all through it we've always felt God with us. At the beginning, very near the beginning actually, with our struggle, before we even properly knew it was a struggle, we'd very much tried to go it alone, and we felt that impact in the way that we felt very bitter and envious towards other people. But as soon as we decided that this wasn't right and we needed to let God into our lives and pray about it and open up to people in our church about it, we just felt a wave of love and support from the church family through to God being with us so evidently in the peace that we felt. So through our IVF journey, we ended up going through IVF, so we had many ups and downs with that, from the first round being successful and ending in a pregnancy, but unfortunately just 7 weeks later we miscarried. Through that night, that was the worst night of our lives. Undescribable grief, but at the same time there was a peace through our whole journey and the whole recovering from that grief. There was a peace and a definite presence of God. Beyond doubt, there was God with us. And the song Good Father we just played over and over again. And if you don't know that song, look up the words. The words are amazing. And good Father, he truly is, and he never left us through that night, and he hasn't left us since in our journey. So even through our continued IVF journey, God has been so faithful through it all, showing either through words that our church family have brought us, or our family themselves, and support that they've shown us as well. God has never left our side. We've never felt alone in any of this journey.
Yeah, very true. And also last June I was on a school trip to Wales, and I got a phone call on the Monday to say that my dad had been rushed to hospital, being flown to Southampton. He'd ruptured an artery in his heart and had 1.5 litres of blood round his heart, which was a lot of blood. For those who are not medical, I had to get a very expensive taxi ride to Southampton Hospital, and miraculously my dad survived and is doing really well. The doctor said they'd never seen someone with so much blood around their heart survive. Just for us, the kind of miracle was, as miraculous as it was that Dad survived, was the fact that we felt a peace beyond our understanding. God didn't leave us then. We were so blessed to be part of ChristCentral at that time. People praying for us, people making us meals, a real community. Someone actually gave us some money towards the taxi, which was unbelievably kind. But just to those who don't know God, we have just experienced in our toughest time, our darkest hour, such a light that shines through those dark moments. And I just encourage you, if you're new to ChristCentral, welcome, and we just encourage you to get to know a God that we know so well. I hope you have a great rest of the service. Take care.